Hi, boys and girls. We're going to be starting a new project, and I wanted to tell you before we started that I've really enjoyed all the ones that you've sent me already, especially the recreation of famous paintings. So many of you hit it out of the park with those. They were absolutely wonderful. So thank you. It made my day, made my week. We're going to be starting on a new project. This will be the fourth one, and it is using everything that you can find in your yard to make a portrait. And I wanted to show you what I did to make a female portrait. This is my creation, if you can see that. I wanted to talk to you about what I used so you'd have an idea of what to look for in your yard. Whoops, her flowers came out. I didn't glue those on. I just found those this morning. But I thought those would look really good on here. Okay? I don't have grass, so I had to look for twigs to make the outline of the face. And I used pine needles for bangs and for eyelashes. I used a leaf from my oak tree for the nose, and little seeds, I don't know what in the world they're from, but for the pupils and for the nose holes. I have shell fill instead of grass, so I used some of these little whelk shells, or what, I'm not sure exactly what they're called, but for the smile, and pine needle parts for the eyebrows, and then these wonderful curly things. These are pods off my orchid tree. So when you're finished with putting all the parts on and trying it, then you can maybe use one color to color in the background like I did. It just gives the portrait a punch. Okay?
Okay, we're going to get to work on our portrait. This is the portrait that I did of a girl, all the stuff from my backyard, and actually my front yard as well. But I'm going to now do a boy, and you can see the process of how I did it, but it's up to you. You can turn the paper horizontally, you can do it vertically, you can use a different color background. I just happen to have flesh color paper. But I'm going to start. My girl project collage I already glued down. This one I'm going to glue down. I would recommend doing the heavier pieces. Like I'm probably going to have to do these with hot glue, but you really need to maybe have a little supervision because the hot glue is really hot and can burn you. But Elmer's glue works great. You just have to put enough on it and it dries clear. And I've also used tweezers for like little parts. If you want to do eyelashes, I've used tweezers. I've used a toothpick to move things around once I've glued them. And I used just an oil pastel to color in some of the background, but you can use crayons or a marker. I wouldn't overdo the coloring part because you really want the nature to stand out. That's what makes it so much fun. But I'm hoping that you'll really enjoy this process. I did. It was very interesting what you can find in your own yard. We did this for this week, and then the following week we're going to do a portrait of your pet. So I want you to be thinking about that. If you in the same with the same materials or different ones if you find them, but if you don't have a pet, you can make one up, whatever you want. Okay, good luck, boys and girls. I can't wait to see what you've done.